You are listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast, a podcast by diehard fans for fans. Mark covers all things Penn State football and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as well as anything related to the sports and fitness world. Tune in weekly to listen to a couple of dedicated fans talk about these topics without filters. Thank you for listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast.
What's up, Steeler Nation? Welcome to the Mark Lesko Podcast. I'm your host, J-Rod, and this is Steelers Central. It's all good, guys. That's what I've named the first kickoff talking point. It's all good. It is. That division is pretty much ours. Aaron Rodgers looks as complete as you can ask that 41-year-old guy to be, turning 42 soon. Everything was absolutely spectacular about yesterday. I mean, gush as much as you possibly can over the fact that if we were getting down the field, we were kicking field goals or we were getting touchdowns. I think we had to punt the ball away maybe 3 times, maybe 2 or 3 times the whole game. We were either getting field goals from Mr. Boswell. I can't believe that turf was that bad. I mean, my goodness, what was the grounds crew thinking? I mean, I didn't realize it was that bad. I mean, the weather didn't seem like it was that bad in Pittsburgh. I must have done something before the game or the night before. I don't know, but it was just like slipping and sliding a little bit here and there. It's not a good look, but hey, that's the only bad thing. Really, it's the only bad thing, other than the several penalties that we had to endure. I mean, I don't know if half of them were because they did it or half because they didn't do it because the refs just wanted to throw something. I mean, I think the one, who was it that got the illegal block from, it kicked us all the way back to like the 10-yard line. We should have been on our 40, their 45 or something, and they kicked us all the way. I can't remember who it was that they said did it, and it's like, really? Like, it didn't look that bad to me, but yeah. So with the first quarter, seeing, great timing from Mr. Aaron Rodgers doing what he does. He was absolutely sensational. He was in the pocket perfectly. He executed everything. I mean, you looked at what DK and Darnell were giving him. They were just fantastic. I mean, again, Darnell being the size of a building, I mean, all you got to do is lob it and he's going to get it and go. So, and it takes 3 or 4 guys to bring that guy down. So it's a very nice thing to know that we basically have got Shaq's little brother as our tight end. It's a fantastic setup. I mean, for me, knowing that we potentially have our TE1 in Darnell is interesting because, again, you would think that Pat or Jonnu would be considered, and yet here it is, like, big, tall guy can't be brought down. It takes a lot to bring him down. Seems like that would be the way to go. And he is just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, his physical attributes, I mean, with how big he is and how much weight he has, it's just crazy how athletic he is. So, hey, if it works, keep on going. And who was the first touchdown of the game to? Connor Hayward, the guy that we never think of anymore. And I said about involving the tight ends more, but the fact that, Pat got the one catch, I mean, it was his only reception, but he caught it and he had 12 yards. Jonnu, I think, had 3 targets, maybe 4, but I know he had the 2 catches and it was like, 11, 12 yards or whatever it would be. He came up big on the 1 catch with the first down. And once it was, the 9 field goals, I mean, kudos to the Cleveland Browns for doing what I knew what they were going to do and stop us, every single chance they got in that first half. It was 9-3 at the halftime. And then we came out, and like I said, it was, what would that have made it? 23-9. Yeah, they only got field goals all day long. The defense absolutely 100% is the reason why you get excited about the Steelers, guys. I mean, if you're a true Steeler fan, defense is where it goes first. And they are just all just clicking. They are all on every single trajectory to be as good as you can ask for. I mean, ever since Derek Harmon came back for the run blocking, what was that for the Vikings? I don't think he was. I know he was for the the New England game. He came back from the New England game, so he wasn't there for Seattle. And I think that was one of the bigger problems that they had in that game because they had so many rushing numbers. If it was not Darnold, it was the workings. Oh, I can't remember the running back's name. I have to look back on it. Yeah, Walker the third had 105 rushing yards, and he averaged 8 carries, yards a carry. Man, that's exactly what Derek Carman's in for. That's why he was brought in. He was absolutely the best reason for why this team is all of a sudden successful. And when I saw that they got him in the draft, I said, "Give me Derek Carman. That is going to pretty much take care of who was it? We let him go. Oh, he's now with the Raiders. Was it Quan Alexander? Was that him or what was that guy's? I think that's who it was. Oh man, I feel so bad. I like the guy too, and I'm totally blanking on the guy's name. I think that's who that was, and I don't know. Darn it. But yeah, he was really great for the Steelers, and I missed the guy, but that was Derek Carman's replacement. So yeah, it's very good to see all these guys showing up, being the best versions of themselves. And then, of course, the number two thing that needed to be addressed was the offensive line. These last two games, guys, and that's always the scary thing when you see them look good win one game and then you have the bye week and then they come back and you're like, well, it's been 2 weeks since you did it. So it's like, hopefully it doesn't wear off, and it didn't at all. I think it even got better for the most part. I mean, there was a lot of great schemes that involved wide receivers helping the offensive line, Skoranek and who's the other name? Maybe Scotty Miller. I don't know if I heard his name, but I know I saw Skoranek doing a lot of blocking for Warren and Gainwell. I mean, Warren did absolutely as much as he possibly could, and he did enough. Like I said, he didn't have the performance that Gainwell had against the Vikings, but it was effective. They were running the ball very, very effectively. They had holes for the running backs to go. I mean, listen, the Cleveland Browns, they are very much one of the better defenses in all of NFL. So the fact that you were finding ways to win with this scheme, yeah, so far this last couple of games, again, between New England and Minnesota and now the Browns, like this defense and this team, they just keep getting better and better each week, guys. Like it's absolutely fantastic to see these improvements, them getting better as the season goes on. And again, we know that we only have a couple of days to get ready for the Bengals. And again, I'll be doing my predictions tomorrow for that game. And I mean, I think you might be surprised who I'm going to pick. But yeah, the overall effect that you're seeing with the guys who are healthy. I mean, when a team is healthy, guys, you see, of course, that the atmosphere is going to be more positive. Everything's going to work, and it is. So, yeah, it's a fantastic situation that they are in right now to keep this going. Like, just please don't let it fall off the tracks. I mean, there's a lot of holes in the AFC right now. I mean, between obviously our division, between the Ravens and the Bengals, they're all banged up. They have bad injuries. They're not healthy. So, I mean, yes, if they were all healthy, just like the Steelers are, I'm sure this would be a different conversation. They'd probably be tougher games, but this is what you got right now. I mean, who else is having a down year? I'd like to think in the AFC, I mean, the Chiefs won their game on Sunday night against the Lions, and they're 3-3. So, I mean, that would technically be they are having a down year compared to what they normally do. I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, is anybody else outside of our division really having a down year? I think that everybody else is kind of where you would expect it to be, kind of like you didn't expect the Chargers, I don't think, to be leading the division or be 4-2. I know the Texans are having a down year, and the Colts are having a huge surge. I mean, they're basically slowly becoming what the Baltimore Ravens want to be. I mean, that is a fantastic unit right there. But that is my kickoff conversation, guys. It's all good. We're all happy. I mean, this is just fantastic. I mean, we're enjoying this. And again, for as long as we can have it, everybody is great. and just keep improving. So let's move on to the halftime show, guys, and we're going to bring up the schedule for recaps of week 6. So is that just that? Yeah, Sunday. So again, what a huge surprise. New York just destroying Philadelphia. I mean, it was in New York, but oh my goodness gracious. How in the world can you say that you were seeing that one? There's no way you saw that. I mean, I know that the Philadelphia defense is not as buttoned up as it once was. Their offensive coordinator is very suspect with Jalen Hurts. I mean, Jalen Hurts had 283 yards passing. I mean, that should be that's a very good day for him. I don't think I've ever heard of him doing that well and them having that bad of a loss. So, but seeing Scatterboo with the 3 touchdowns and, Jackson Dart doing what he was doing against that defense. Yeah, it's a situation in Philadelphia for sure. I'm sure there's a lot of nervous people, including my Philadelphia 11 cousins, who are not all that thrilled. But hey, you guys had your championship. You can't say that you didn't see one or had success, these last several years. I mean, see how long it lasts, if it does at all. So this Sunday's games, Denver just having this very embarrassing showing like that. The fact that was overseas, I mean, I don't know if they would be like, is that how the games are supposed to look? No, it was a very sloppy game. I mean, the fact that the leading passer had only 174 yards should tell you a lot. I mean, again, that one stat they showed, it was -10 for New York. How in the world do you have that? I mean, that can't be something that's happened like in this century. I mean, if it has, it's got to be like in the early 2000s. That's just unbelievable. And again, you see that Breece Hall was the leading rusher in this game, and they lost by 2. And the highest, the 13-11. Like, that's just nuts. Oh, I feel so bad for the crowd that if I was at that crowd, I would be like, I want my money back. Arizona and Indianapolis. I mean, Arizona gave them a fight. That was pretty darn impressive. Again, Indianapolis, Colts are just great. I mean, you see that. Jacoby Brissett. I mean, wow. 320 yards. I mean, hold on, time out. I need to go into this one. No, I can't do that. But anyway, but yeah, seeing that Jonathan Taylor is just an absolute stud. He is just the best thing about the Indianapolis Colts outside of Tyler Warren. I'm just not being biased. I'm as a guy who's a former Penn State guy. Jonathan Taylor is just a beast. He is absolutely the best thing about the Indianapolis Colts. So they're very much in the driver's seat in the AFC South. I don't see anybody having close to beating them again ever since Jacksonville lost to Seattle. That was, yeah, they're it. So Los Angeles and Miami, fantastic comeback by the Chargers. I mean, gutsy, back and forth. I mean, they were winning. The Miami Dolphins were winning in the end of the game, and they had to come back into it. I mean, what an incredible feat. Again, seeing that the leading rusher had 128 and the leading receiver had 100, the fact there was more rushing yards than receiving, that is a day right there. But yeah, good for the Chargers. They're still 4-2. They've got some banged up players. They're going to get healthy soon, and so they keep winning games like this. It'll be interesting once we play them. It's coming up. New England and New Orleans. Wow. I mean, Drake May. Gosh darn, I keep calling him that. Drake May. Okay. Drake May has one of the better performances. I mean, he 261 yards doing that. I mean, the Saints' defense is not that impressive this year. They're having a down year-ish. I mean, wow, look at that. The leading rusher in that game only had 31 yards. Whew. And Chris Olave had the leading with 98 yards. Look out for that name, guys, because if things keep going the way they are and they're looking for a wide receiver too for Calvin Austin once he comes back, that name might be popping up. And again, seeing the results from the Browns and Steelers, DK being what he is and Jaylen Warren leading with 52 yards. I mean, it is what it is. Again, tough defense. Very good, guys. Dallas, Carolina. What a surprise. What a surprise. I mean, look at this. Rico Dowdley, 183 yards. Who is this kid in Carolina? I mean, that's nuts. Seeing those types of numbers, I mean, that just shows you how bad the Dallas's defense is. So Dak Prescott, he can have 261. He can have 361. Apparently doesn't do much. And, of course, this right here, it is what it is. We have a better record. That's all I'm going to say. He may want out because he's getting all these yardages, but they don't have a good record. So Seattle and Jacksonville. Seattle is very, very good. I mean, when I saw we lost to them, I'm like, I'm going to watch these guys and see what their record goes. And so far, they're 4-2 after beating up on Jacksonville, who had a real big high going into this game. I mean, 295 yards from Mr. Sam Darnold, and Jackson Smith-Njigba having over 100 yards receiving. I mean, this team is just, they're very talented. Good defense, good coach. Again, I praised him at the beginning of the season. Very, very talented. So it's awesome to see Seattle's having some success. Los Angeles and Baltimore, Matthew Stafford, the fact that we're talking about these guys, I mean, they're banged up. No one had the leading rushing or receiving for the Chargers, or Rams, but listen, the whole team is basically decimated. Baltimore has like basically every Pro Bowler they have on the DL. So this is what it's going to look like until they can get healthy again. It's going to be a while. So, and then you see that the Raiders beat the Titans 20-10. Cam Ward had the more yards than Geno, but Aston Genti, I mean, he's definitely coming on. That's very impressive stuff. I mean, they got to win, but they're in the middle of the AFC West, who are all fighting with each other. So, I mean, when you win, it's great, but you know that this is not a season that you're going to be going anywhere. Green Bay at Cincinnati. Green Bay, I mean, Jordan Love, 259. Josh Jacobs, 93. Jamar Chase had more receiving yards, but listen, Green Bay, they're just a buttoned-up team, and Matt LaFleur is a great coach. Like, they definitely know how to take care of business. And again, the Cincinnati Bengals' defense, this is the lowest they'll probably ever give up this season, was 27 points. They're just not good, guys. It's a bad situation for the AFC North if you're not the Pittsburgh Steelers. San Francisco at Tampa Bay. Yeah, this is, again, I mean, does San Francisco have a curse on them? Holy cow. I mean, just seeing that Nick Bosa's out now, Fred Warner, I mean, holy cow. The injury list is just insane for San Francisco on a yearly basis. I think the NFL might need to investigate this organization's like strengthening conditioning, because it just seems like every year they've got like 24 guys on the injured list. Wow, look at Mac Jones, 347 yards, and yet he still doesn't outlast Tampa Bay's defense. Like, wow. Kendrick Bourne, 142 yards. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Rashad White. I mean, it was all Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield, guys, is definitely a leading candidate for the MVP this year. He's doing a whole lot with nothing. It's just crazy. And then the Sunday night game. Kansas City showing up against the Detroit Lions. It's like, finally, I was going to see the Kansas City Chiefs have a down year, not be relevant. No, we're just going to show up when we want to. And now they have these past couple weeks, and now they're 500. And Detroit, I mean, the scuffle after the game, like, you got to be buttoned up better. You got to have a better attitude than that overall. I mean, it was a crappy situation where it's like, I thought this team was going down, and they did not play them like they were down, and they took advantage of that. So Kansas City is still relevant, and that's just what you got to deal with. But yeah, like that's the halftime show. And we're going to end it, guys, by looking at the AFC playoff picture, see where everybody's at. Bring that back up. So again, with these guys, you have Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots at 4-1, 4-2, respectfully. The Buffalo Bills play tonight. I'm going to call for them to win this game against Atlanta. I'm just saying, I'm not a prediction, but it's like, hasn't happened yet, but I'm predicting that the Bills will beat the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, so they'll make them 5-1. They'll stay on top of this division. Yeah, and so New England and Buffalo right now, they are the playoff teams. We know what Dolphins and Jets are going through. It's just not fun. But yeah, with the North, I mean, good gravy. I've never seen anything like that. 800, and then the next team, 333. I mean, wow. It's just, yeah. This is just a beautiful thing to see if you're a Steelers fan, and it absolutely is, guys. It's fantastic. You get to just hoot and holler about it all you want, guys, because that's what we've been waiting for. It's been a long time since we've had control, and we've actually had a good time. Again, I know there's a lot of injuries, and I know that's just really the situation they've got to deal with. But look at all this. 183, 194, 146, all these teams between the Bengals, Ravens, Browns, respectively, and we have 107. It's definitely not as bad as all this. So we're doing great. Everyone else, it's down here. That's the AFC North sometimes. In the AFC South, the Indianapolis Colts 5-1, Jacksonville Jaguars 4-2. These guys are all playoff teams right here, the Colts and Jaguars. I mean, I know they didn't have the greatest showing against the Seahawks. But again, that is a tough team, guys. I mean, we've witnessed it firsthand. So you got to have everything buttoned up when you play those types of teams. So they are a playoff team as of right now, but how far? It could be a one and done situation with that kind of performance when you see it. And then the AFC West, I mean, 4-2 Chargers, Broncos, 3-3 Chiefs. Now it's going to be like a button of the heads, 3-way split, like which way is it going to go? As of right now, from what I have seen so far, I mean, how could you not pick the Chiefs? I mean, in the sense, like, they just beat up on the Detroit Lions, who are basically going to be running away or being in the playoffs. Like, they're a very powerful team, and they made them look silly. I mean, it was in Kansas City. I mean, if it was in Detroit, I'd like to think it'd be a different story. But that's really the situation that they have. So it's definitely a matchup that we're going to be watching closely. I mean, I'll be doing my week look outlet tomorrow along with my picks, just to give you a heads up on who's playing who, and I'll do my predictions and see what games are going to be interesting. So yeah, with the 2-minute warning to close this all out, I mean, what more can we say about the positives? I mean, it's a wonderful thing. I mean, you guys know I'm also on the podcast with Mark with Penn State, and it's just unbelievable what has transpired in these last few weeks. But I mean, the attitude of certain organizations, universities, whatnot, I mean, they're not satisfied with B plus material. They want A plus. Like, and that's the thing about the Steelers that I very much like. I mean, they constantly get good grades all around. I mean, it may not show that in the results and playoffs. And yes, we have very much similar situations right now with the Penn State, Nittany Lions, and Steelers, where it's like we get to the playoffs all the time, but we don't do anything in it. Like, we're always constantly getting there, but not getting all the way. It's just really what it's all about. And I think we have the best situation we have seen in quite some time. And again, it sucks that it has to be with a technicality with all the injuries to the other teams in the division. If it wasn't the case, of course, they'd be talking just as much as we would. And so, but that's our circumstance, and you got to deal with it. So in the end, I'm looking at what I see from this team and seeing these players, like how they communicate with each other, how they, show support. I just saw a video just recently about Nick Herbig. He was talking about Jalen Ramsey. He talks about how, he's a dog. He goes out there and performs. And, these players talk about each other like they're brothers. And they are, again, we've always had that mentality in this organization where when you see the locker room, you see these guys, they have good relationships. And again, we don't have any issues. We don't have any problems, headaches. No one is being a diva. No one is causing any of these problems. Like, that's the thing I'm just absolutely loving about this right now. There is absolutely no drama between any of the players. Everyone is buttoned up. We're all having a good time. And that's really what it comes down to, guys. If you have a good time, everything fixes itself. And that's what we're going through. So this has been a fantastic couple of weeks. Just to keep it up, guys. This is fun. Again, I'm just having a good old time, guys. And with that being said, I'll wrap it up, guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow for my picks for the Steelers and Penguins. And then I'll do the Week 7 outlook for the NFL. And after that, guys, the game will be against the Bengals on Thursday. We're right into it again. So then you'll see me probably next Monday after that. I mean, I'll do a reaction video after the game on Thursday, but I won't be able to do a pre-show for the Bengals. I'll be at work. So I'll see you guys on Thursday night after the Tuesday episode. So until that, guys, here we go, Steelers.